Taking a look at the trading week beginning January 27th, two key things in the equity markets. It's a big earnings week, and also we'll know whether the January effect is positive or negative. So if you've never heard of the January effect, simple explanation of it is how goes January, so goes the entire year for the equity markets. Next week is the last week of trading in the month of January, so we'll know at the end of the week whether we had a positive close or a negative close for the month of January. We also have 291 companies next week reporting earnings, and we have a full 20% of the S&P 500 mixed into that 291 companies. So it's going to be a big week for equities. We have no real move in yields this week. They were basically unchanged. So yields won't be a major focus unless there's a huge move built into the markets. And we do have some big US Treasury auctions next week. We also have what I like to call a central bank week coming up. Three important central banks will be giving out their rate decisions this coming week. One is the Bank of Canada, another is the ECB, and another is the US Federal Reserve, or the FOMC. All have rate decisions scheduled for next week. Now, in terms of earnings specifically, 251 companies with over $1 billion in market cap reporting, including big tech stocks like Apple, Microsoft, Meta, Tesla, SAP, ASML, Intel, ServiceNow, and IBM. Also some big names in other industries like T-Mobile, AT&T, Comcast, Visa, MasterCard, ExxonMobil, Chevron, Thermo Fisher, Novartis, RTX, Lockheed Martin, Boeing, UPS, Caterpillar, and Starbucks. We, in terms of data, Sunday night we get Chinese PMI data. Monday it's a holiday in Australia, but we get German business climate along with building permits and new home sales data in the US. Tuesday, it begins the Chinese New Year celebration, which will last throughout the week. But we get durable goods and consumer confidence in the US. And that evening, we get the minutes from last week's Bank of Japan policy meeting where they hiked rates. Wednesday is that start of the central bank. Well, it is a central bank day, start of a few central bank decisions. We get decisions on rates from the Bank of Canada and the FOMC. The ECB meeting begins, which is a two-day meeting. Thursday, we get German, EU, US GDP figures and the ECB announcement on rates, and then jobless claims in the US. And then Friday, German retail sales data. We get consumer prices and personal income and personal spending data in the US.